Okay, so now we're gonna go over our second throw. Now our second takedown at this level is going to be a back to front. So the back of our leg is gonna hit the front of their leg. When you are actually practicing this one, you need to be extra careful because now we are striking in at their knee or just above their knee. And if they are very well planted on the ground, they can actually really hurt their knee in this process. So make sure that when you are practicing this, you are being very careful with it. From here, what we are going to do, this arm can be in different places, but you want it on this shoulder. So it can just reach across to the shoulder this way, or it can come up under his arm and grab the shoulder this way. This is a really good takedown in the situation of someone trying to mess with you like this, either throwing their arm around you this way, trying to put you in a headlock, but you are able to keep yourself up, or anything along those lines. So from right here, it helps if I can get a hold of this arm here, but it's not necessary. You can still get the takedown. From here, what we want to do, now that this opposite foot, my left foot is beside of his left foot, my right foot's going to come in right here. And now I am going to do the same thing we did for our last throw. The body positioning is only different. But as far as I'm concerned, my body positioning is exactly the same. So if I have the arm, I sweep up and do the takedown here. So now if my arm is now over top of his arm, maybe he's reaching under this way, I can still get the same takedown. Works better if you have the hand, reach in here and go. I'm going to use a little more of the head when I'm doing the takedown that way. Remember when you're practicing with your partner that you do not want to sweep through with this one purely because of that knee. You can damage the knee, you can damage the ligaments in the knee. Even in a situation with an attacker, you may not want to sweep through really hard with this because if his attack does not actually call for that much of a defense, you could do damage to them that would be lasting, and then you could be legally responsible for that. Remember, when you actually execute one of these two takedowns, when you are actually in a situation, it's not going to look as nice and formal. It is going to look a lot more rough. But the idea is not that you have a beautiful takedown. The idea here is that you are able to get the person to the ground so you can get away. Every situation does not always call for a takedown. But when you do a takedown, the only reason we ever do one is so we can get away and get out of the situation.